In the early hours of a quiet Wednesday morning, the internet exploded. A shadowy leak spread like wildfire across every social media platform: Reddit, X, Instagram, TikTok. Someone had dropped what they claimed was a secret guest list connected to Diddy's infamous private parties, the same gatherings now under federal investigation. But the real shock? Beyoncé's name was right there. The list wasn't just a blurry screenshot. It was detailed. Names, dates, even annotations. Some were marked with cryptic symbols, stars, question marks, or even the word VIP++. And there, plain as day, next to a gold star, was Beyoncé Knowles Carter. The reaction was immediate. "No way Queen Bee was part of that," one user tweeted, racking up over 1 million likes in hours. "This has to be fake, right?" another commented under a viral TikTok breaking down the list. But others weren't so sure. The comment sections were a war zone between fans defending her and trolls spinning wild theories. And listen, before we dive deep into this absolutely jaw-dropping story, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss the twists and turns as we uncover how this entire drama unfolds. Now, for those out of the loop, let's backtrack a bit. Over the past few months, Sean Diddy Combs, once the king of hip-hop, fashion and nightlife, has been tangled in a web of legal troubles, multiple allegations, federal raids, lawsuits piling up like dominoes, and at the center of it all? Claims about his notorious private parties. Parties that, according to insiders, were more than just champagne and music. These weren't just celebrity hangouts, whispers of shady dealings, NDAs that could rival CIA contracts, and claims of hidden cameras made these events the stuff of both legend and dread in Hollywood circles. And now, this leaked list. The internet's top sleuths quickly mobilized. Reddit threads popped up faster than anyone could read them. TikTok creators with millions of followers began dissecting every inch of the document. Was the font consistent? Was the metadata traceable? Some swore the document was authentic. Others argued it was an elaborate hoax designed to distract from the real story. But the question burning brighter than any other: why was Beyoncé's name there? It didn't make sense. Beyoncé is one of the most meticulously private celebrities on the planet. Her public image is a fortress. No scandals, no reckless parties, no slip-ups. Her brand is power, elegance, and control. Unlike others in the industry, she's always managed to stay far from controversy. So how could this happen? Enter the anonymous hacker. No name, no trace, just a single message posted alongside the leaked document. The truth deserves to be free. You won't believe who was really there. Cryptic, menacing, and completely anonymous. The mainstream media jumped on it. TMZ, CNN, Rolling Stone, even daytime talk shows were buzzing. Headlines like "Beyoncé caught up in Diddy scandal" flooded timelines. Journalists scrambled for statements. Photographers camped outside her offices. But inside Beyoncé's camp, silence. No press release, no Instagram post, no quick denial, nothing. This silence only fueled the fire. Was it a calculated PR move? Was her team still scrambling to figure out how her name got there? Or was there some uncomfortable truth behind the leak? Meanwhile, Diddy's legal team had their hands full with their own avalanche of problems. Multiple sources reported that the mogul was completely blindsided by the leak. Whether that was true or just damage control, that remained unclear. Fans, meanwhile, were spiraling. Some begged Beyoncé to speak out. Others organized online campaigns defending her. A trending hashtag emerged within hours: Protect Beyoncé. As the smoke from this bombshell continued to rise, one thing became crystal clear. This was only the beginning. And if the Queen was about to break her silence, the world was ready. For the next 24 hours, the world watched Beyoncé's every digital move. Her Instagram remained silent. No tweets. No public appearances. Just an eerie, calculated stillness that only fueled speculation. But behind the scenes, things were far from quiet. Inside Beyoncé's inner circle, chaos buzzed like electricity. Her longtime PR manager, Yvette Noel-Schur, was on non-stop calls, strategizing responses while trying to keep the media wolves at bay. Her legal team, a group of the most expensive attorneys in the entertainment industry, dug into every possible angle. How did her name end up on that list? Who leaked it? Was it doctored? By Thursday morning, a carefully worded statement dropped. Short, direct. Mrs. Carter has no affiliation with any private events or gatherings referenced in recent online materials. Any suggestion otherwise is false and defamatory. But that wasn't enough. The internet wasn't satisfied. Fans demanded to hear from Beyoncé herself, and the longer the silence dragged, the wilder the rumors grew. A popular gossip blogger ignited a fresh firestorm, claiming insiders confirmed Beyoncé had been invited to one of Diddy's parties years ago, but declined. That small sliver of a connection was enough for conspiracy theorists to spiral. Was this about proximity? Was someone framing her? Then, without warning, Beyoncé posted. It wasn't a press release. It wasn't a video. It was a single Instagram story, an all-black background with white text that read, "Silence doesn't mean weakness. No caption, no context, no follow-up." The internet shattered. Millions of screenshots flooded timelines. TikTok creators launched video after video, analyzing what it meant. Was she about to sue? Was this a warning shot? Or was it a subtle way of saying, "I see you, but I won't stoop to your level"? Meanwhile, insiders leaked that Jay-Z was furious. Behind closed doors, he was reportedly demanding to know who was behind the leak. Some even claimed he was considering making a rare public statement himself, a move almost unheard of from the notoriously private mogul. As the media circus spun faster, major outlets started running specials. CNN hosted a panel debating the dangers of celebrity misinformation. Rolling Stone published a deep dive titled, "When the Queen's Name Gets Dragged, the Beyoncé Fallout." But the most viral moment came from a primetime interview on E! News, where a former entertainment lawyer boldly suggested that Beyoncé could sue for damages in the tens of millions if the document was proven false. The stakes, higher than anyone could have predicted. Simultaneously, whispers began circulating about a potential tell-all interview. Beyoncé had famously sworn off traditional media interviews for nearly a decade. But now, multiple sources hinted that she was considering sitting down with someone, Oprah perhaps or Gayle King, to finally break her silence in full. Adding to the drama, an alleged ex-employee of Diddy came forward on TikTok, claiming that the leak was a smokescreen designed to pull attention away from an even bigger scandal brewing around Diddy's legal troubles. Whether true or not, the comment sections caught fire. So they tried to drag Beyoncé into this mess to distract us? Oh, it's over for them. She's too powerful for this nonsense. By the end of the day, tensions reached a boiling point. Major news outlets were now openly questioning whether Beyoncé was a victim of a targeted smear campaign. And just as the internet caught its collective breath, an anonymous account posted a cryptic message on X. "The real proof drops tomorrow. You're not ready." A ticking clock, a looming threat, and the Queen's silence about to become her loudest statement ever. By sunrise the next day, the internet was holding its collective breath. That cryptic post, "The real proof drops tomorrow," had set the stage for something massive. And then, it happened. An anonymous file hit the inboxes of multiple major media outlets: TMZ, BuzzFeed, Rolling Stone, even CNN. Attached was a zip folder labeled simply, "Event Footage, 2015-2019. Inside, several short video clips, grainy, shaky, clearly shot from a hidden camera. The footage supposedly captured moments inside one of Diddy's infamous parties, and in one particular clip, about 17 seconds long, a figure walks past the camera. The internet froze. Was that Beyoncé? The figure was tall, elegant, with the signature honey blonde curls, wearing a silver gown that shimmered under dim club lights. For a moment, it looked like her. The figure exchanged greetings with someone off camera, then disappeared into the crowd. Within minutes, the clip went viral. TikTok exploded with side-by-side comparisons. The gown, the hair, the walk. Some users swore it was her. Others argued it was a look-alike or even a deep fake. "I know my queen when I see her, that's her," one fan insisted. "Bro, that ain't her. Look at the nose, look at the jawline. Nice try, trolls," another replied. Mainstream news anchors were now hosting segments with tech experts breaking down the footage frame by frame. Enter Dr. Maya Chen, a leading digital forensics expert from MIT. On live TV, she explained, "At first glance, this appears convincing, but our analysis suggests this video has been manipulated. There are frame discrepancies, lighting inconsistencies, and shadow artifacts consistent with deepfake technology." Another bombshell. Simultaneously, Jackson Reed, an investigative journalist from Rolling Stone, revealed something even more damning. While tracing the file's origin, his team discovered that the IP address linked to the leak was connected to a PR firm previously hired by one of Diddy's ex-lawyers. Coincidence? Doubtful. Now the theory shifted. This wasn't just a random leak. This was a calculated hit job. A deliberate attempt to smear Beyoncé's name, likely to distract from the ever-widening investigation into Diddy's alleged misconduct. Twitter was ablaze. "Oh, it's giving setup. Y'all tried to drag the Beyoncé to save Diddy's mess? Lamau not gonna work." Even celebrities started weighing in. Kerry Washington tweeted, "Y'all really woke up the wrong one today." Watching closely. Rihanna, never one to hold back, posted on her Instagram story, "The Queen will handle it, y'all done messed up." Meanwhile, Diddy? Radio silence. No statements, no posts, not a word. His team declined every interview request, and as the narrative flipped from suspicion to outrage on Beyoncé's behalf, the hacker or whoever was behind the anonymous leaks went completely dark. No new posts, no follow-ups, nothing. This sudden silence sparked a whole new round of speculation. Had they been caught, paid off, or was something even bigger coming? Adding fuel to the fire, late that night, a new file was quietly uploaded to an encrypted file-sharing site. This one wasn't a video. It was a collection of emails between employees at Diddy's PR firm. In one exchange, a chilling line stood out. "If we push her name, it'll buy us at least 2 weeks. Nobody will be looking at us. Trust me." The smoking gun. Screenshots of the email exploded across social media before the file was even fully downloaded. The evidence was damning. By now, the internet wasn't just defending Beyoncé, it was demanding blood. Hashtags like "Sue Them All" and "Unbreakable Beyoncé" trended worldwide. And as the clock struck midnight, an official statement landed in journalists' inboxes. Beyoncé's legal team wasn't just denying the allegations anymore, they were preparing to strike hard. The morning after the email leak, the energy across the internet was different. This wasn't just gossip anymore. This was war. At exactly 9 a.m. Eastern, Beyoncé's legal team filed a massive defamation lawsuit against 3 major media outlets that had published the footage without verification, alongside an intent to pursue criminal charges against the anonymous hacker once identified. But that wasn't all. An hour later, Beyoncé herself posted a full-length video statement on her official Instagram. Her first direct address to a controversy in nearly a decade. Dressed in a sharp white suit, seated against a minimalist black backdrop, her voice was calm, but carried the weight of thunder. "For over 25 years," she began, "I've built my career on integrity, artistry, and truth. I do not associate with environments that compromise safety, dignity, or respect. Let me be clear. My name was dragged into this situation maliciously, with the intent to harm my reputation, my family, and my legacy." The internet stopped breathing. Her voice never cracked. Her gaze never wavered. And when she delivered the next line, it sent shockwaves through every corner of the industry. "This isn't just about me. It's about every woman, every black woman, who has had her name weaponized to shield others from accountability. I will not be silent, and I will not be moved." Mic. Dropped. The response was instantaneous. Social media exploded in applause. Celebrities flooded her comments with support. Michelle Obama posted, "Proud of you, Beyoncé, truth always wins." Oprah tweeted, "When they come for the Queen, they better be ready. Strength, dignity, power." Even some of Beyoncé's most famous industry rivals, people who hadn't publicly interacted with her in years, voiced their support. Taylor Swift, who herself had battled public smear campaigns, tweeted, "This is what standing in your power looks like." But Beyoncé wasn't done. Her legal team simultaneously issued cease and desist orders to every platform still circulating the doctored footage. TikTok, YouTube, and X began mass takedowns of the clips within hours. Multiple gossip blogs were temporarily suspended for spreading disinformation. Meanwhile, new court filings revealed shocking details. The hacker responsible for leaking the footage had ties not just to Diddy's former legal team, but to a shadowy PR fixer known in Hollywood for orchestrating smear campaigns against celebrities involved in legal disputes. The dominoes started to fall. As for Diddy, his silence was now deafening. Reports swirled that his legal team was in crisis mode, trying to assess whether this latest twist could lead to obstruction of justice charges. The public perception shifted completely. What began as a potential scandal for Beyoncé now looked like a masterclass in how to flip the narrative and fight back. On The View, co-host Sunny Hostin summed it up perfectly. They tried to throw dirt on Beyoncé's name but didn't realize she's been planting seeds, and now she's harvesting justice. By nightfall, major brands and companies started releasing statements of solidarity. Adidas, Netflix, and even Disney posted messages about the importance of standing against misinformation and protecting black women in media. But perhaps the biggest shock came when a joint statement appeared on both Beyoncé's and Jay-Z's websites. Our family stands united. We are pursuing every legal avenue to ensure that this kind of attack never happens to another artist, another family, or another human being again. Beyoncé had officially drawn the line, and as the world watched her reclaim control of her narrative, the message was loud and clear. You do not come for the Queen, not now, not ever. The courtroom was packed. Media lined every hallway. Reporters from CNN, BBC, and every major entertainment outlet on the planet fought for seats inside the federal courthouse in downtown Los Angeles. This wasn't just another celebrity lawsuit. This was Beyoncé versus the machine. Over the course of the trial, jaw-dropping revelations came to light. The anonymous hacker, no longer anonymous. Court documents revealed his identity as Marcus Ellison, a former IT contractor for one of Diddy's ex-lawyers. His testimony stunned everyone. Under oath, Marcus admitted that he was paid to fabricate the guest list and distribute the doctored footage. His exact words, "They told me, if we could just keep the media busy with Beyoncé's name for a couple of weeks, Diddy's team could get ahead of the federal charges." The courtroom gasped. But the real blow came when subpoenaed emails showed that not only was this campaign orchestrated, but it was funded through a shell company linked directly to Diddy's former PR agency. Though Diddy's lawyers argued he had no direct knowledge of the smear attempt, public opinion wasn't buying it. Beyoncé's lawyers were ruthless. They presented a timeline, financial records, metadata analysis. Every piece fit perfectly. The judge didn't hesitate. The court ruled in Beyoncé's favor, awarding $35 million in damages for defamation, emotional distress, and loss of brand equity. And the apologies. Oh, they came flooding in. Every media outlet that had amplified the fake footage issued front-page apologies. Some went even further, offering donations to organizations fighting misinformation and supporting black women in media. But Beyoncé wasn't finished. Within days of the court ruling, she announced a new project, Unbreakable: The Truth Behind the Lies, a feature-length documentary, part legal thriller, part personal manifesto. It would chronicle the entire ordeal, from the moment her name appeared on the fake list, through the media storm to her legal victory. The documentary trailer alone broke the internet. With Jay-Z narrating the opening lines, it was clear this was more than content. It was a cultural reset. When they tried to bury her, they didn't realize she was a seed. Streaming platforms scrambled for distribution rights. Netflix, Amazon, Apple TV, everyone wanted it. Beyoncé, ever the boss, announced it would be released exclusively on her own platform, Parkwood Plus, along with bonus content, interviews, and behind-the-scenes footage. The power move of the century. Meanwhile, Diddy's silence grew more ominous. Investigations into his other legal troubles accelerated. The media, once distracted, was now fully refocused and angry. Beyoncé's victory wasn't just about clearing her name. It was a seismic warning to the entire industry. Misinformation has consequences, and no one, not even the most powerful, can weaponize someone's reputation without a fight. In the weeks that followed, new conversations sparked across Hollywood. Panels on misinformation, accountability, and media ethics flooded airwaves. Other celebrities began sharing their own stories of false narratives, weaponized rumors, and reputational attacks. Beyoncé had ignited something bigger. In her closing statement during a press conference, she stood beside Jay-Z, holding her daughter Blue Ivy's hand, and said, "This wasn't just about protecting my name. This was about protecting every little girl who's told to stay quiet when the world lies about her. Never again." The crowd erupted in applause, and as the camera zoomed out, the final message appeared on the screen. This story isn't over. Truth always wins. And hey, if you've been following this saga from the start, make sure to hit that subscribe button now to stay updated on more breaking stories just like this. And don't forget, click the video on your screen right now for another explosive celebrity scandal you won't believe.